This morning, I had the pleasure of introducing my new friend, Danielle Walker. And Danielle, it is so wonderful having you and your family at Osage Hills. You've been coming for a while now. And you're a single mom with 3 children, and their names are?
My oldest daughter, who hasn't visited yet, her name is Carissa. My children that come with me every time are Kariana and Kai.
You've been coming now for how long? For quite a while.
A few months. Yes. Since a little after Thanksgiving.
So we're coming up on a year almost, so that is great. And how'd you hear about Osage Hills?
Well, it actually was a Thanksgiving dinner at the Hub Community Center. Osage sponsored that meal, and I got to talk with Miss Anastasia and Nate, and I just decided to start coming.
It's a good fit, isn't it?
Very good.
Yes, and you were telling me what you like about Osage Hills.
Yes, I really enjoy the friendliness, openness. People are so just thoughtful when it comes to my children and myself.
And accepting.
Yes.
Yes.
Very much so.
You were telling me something about the Baptist. What, honey? Were you saying something about Baptist?
Yeah. I've gone to many different types of churches and been with different communities. And at one point in my life, I lived at a home called Hope Home. It was sponsored by the Oklahoma Baptist Homes for Children. And I was just saying that was a beneficial time in my life when I was beginning to be a single mother.
Right. Well, that's great. I'd never heard of that before. But Anastasia is so loving and all. We're so blessed, aren't we, here to have Nate and Anastasia.
Very much.
They've just fit in great. We're going to make Okies out of me, aren't we? I asked about hobbies, and you have an interesting hobby I love.
Interesting.
Tell me about it.
Well, I do love to write. I write poetry and short stories, and every time I meet somebody, I'm like, I think I could write your story. But you can't always do that for everybody. But, if that's something that I like.
Well, I think that's a great hobby to have. I love poetry, and I read a lot, and that's always been very important to me. And I am so pleased to meet someone who does that. I think you're the first person I've ever met who has that as a hobby. I think that was just wonderful. Danielle, thank you so much for your time this morning and for allowing me to do this interview, and so that we can get to know you. We're getting to know you, getting to know all about you. As the song goes. Welcome to Osage Hills. I've said it many times, but I'll say it again right here. We're so blessed to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.